Today we're going to be going over Cripple Creek. Cripple Creek is a very easy song as far as banjo is concerned because it's very repetitive. A lot of the stuff that you learn you're going to use over and over again in this song, like the pinch and the basic or double thumb or alternating thumb roll. So before we get into the song, actually, let's look at the pieces. So number one, the pinch. So it's going to be the first. So when I say first, I'm talking about the string closest to the top. And the fifth string is going to be the string at the bottom. Note-wise, it's the high G and the high D. So the pinch is going to be just simply a squeeze on these two strings, letting your fingers roll off. Okay. So that creates a harmony between the G note and the D note. Sounds good. The next piece is the double thumb roll. The double thumb roll is the easiest roll in my opinion because it's kind of, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to your head, but once you learn it, it's the most natural to do. So all you're going to do is you're going to go third, fourth, first, fifth. And it's going to go thumb, index, thumb, middle. So that's why it's called the alternating thumb or the double thumb roll, because your thumb gets used twice in here. So thumb, index, thumb, middle, third, fourth, first, fifth. So you're gonna want to do that a lot to be able to play this song well. I suggest spending some time just. And that's another good point right there. In the song, we're oftentimes going to end on the D note. And that's, a little odd because you would think you might round out to the G, but you're not going to. You're gonna end on that D note. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so you got the pinch, you got the double thumb roll. Okay, so next we're going to look at the forward roll. Forward roll in general is the first string, the third string, and then the fifth string. But the characterizing thing about the forward roll is that you are moving in a downward motion across the strings. So anyway, now let's get into the song. You're going to have the pinch is the first thing you're going to do. The next thing is 3 consecutive alternating thumb rolls with slides from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret. Don't worry about the left hand just yet. I'm going to go over the right hand for the first segment. I'm going to break the song up into 4 segments, and then we'll go over the left hand. So the first segment, right hand, is going to look like this. It's going to sound like this. Okay, so just to really give you an idea. That's your first segment. So it's pinch. First, the pinch is on the 1st and the 5th. Then your alternating thumb roll, which is 3, 4, 1, 5. Do that 3 times. Then end on the D, which is the 2nd string from the top. It's the low D. Okay, that's part 1. Now the left hand. What we're going to do is we're going to put our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string or the 3rd string. We're going to slide 2nd to 4th. You want to start just behind the fret using just the pad of your finger, and then slide just behind the 4th fret. So we're going to do that each time the double thumb roll hits the 3rd or the G string. Same string, just using 2 different names. You should get used to calling it by the note that it is, but at first it's helpful to just numerically know. So anyway. Like I said, you end on the D string. So all you're going to do that entire section is just. That's it. Now, so together. Second part of the song is going to start with a pinch as well, and then a 2nd to 4th slide, then it's going to do something a little different. It's going to add in a lick that starts on the 2nd fret of the G string. So your double thumb roll starts the same. But instead of just playing the note, you're actually going to do a pull off. Now, a pull off is where you actually pull off the string. So anyway, so then you're going to fret the D string at the 2nd fret. So this is where the double thumb roll gets a little variation. Instead of being 3rd, 4th, 1st, 5th, it's now, on this particular instance, 3rd, 4th, 2nd, 5th. And it's going to be played like so. But only once. So the second portion of the song will be, and then now a forward roll. And that's it. That's the first half of the song right there. So now let me go over that forward roll a little bit for you. So it's going to be the 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 4th string, 5th string, 1st, 3rd. So what I'm doing is hammering on. So that means I hit the string first and then bring my finger down. So probably if you're new to it, just sit for a while and it's good for you. So it's good, like I said, it's going to be 2nd, 4th, 5th, 1st, 3rd. So the whole section. And it on a pinch. Alright, so the whole first half of the song. Okay. Now here's where the song gets a little more interesting. Up to there it's pretty boring really. But here's where it gets a little more fun. You're going to go with a pinch now. So you remember the pinch that we've been doing. You're going to go on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. You're going to squeeze and you're going to do a latent slide. That's what I call it because you're going to delay. 2nd to 5th. So the notes I'm hitting there are pinch, slide, hold that 5th fret. Then you're going to go 5th string, open, 5th fret, open, 4th string. So it's 2nd fret in a pinch, slide to the 5th, hit the 5th, hit open, and hit the 4th open. You're only going to do it once. So now back to what we know, the basic roll, right? The double thumb roll. So it's what we've been doing. Slide from the 2nd to the 4th in a double thumb roll. So but first, there's a C chord. Now, chords are something we're not really going to talk about this time, but the important thing is that we use it. So all it is that your index finger goes on the 2nd string, your ring finger goes on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And all you're going to do is a forward roll on the 1st, 4th, and 5th. So that's it. So it's like this. the pinch. Has a good bounce to it. Now, like I said, back to the basic roll. You probably recognize that from the second part of the first half of the song. So if we're gonna break the second half into parts, the first part would be, which is what you know so far, right? Second fret to fifth fret slide on the fifth string, then fifth fret open, open B. B is the fourth string. C chord. Okay, now do double thumb roll, second fret to fourth fret. And this part is exactly like the second part of the first half. And then the roll then ends it. That's all there is to it. Practice the parts over and over, hook them together, and this is how it should sound.